Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Aitx. Have not made a video this whole week, mainly because A, there hasn't been much for news. B, this is a slow bleeder. That's how penny stocks tend to be. They tend to be slow bleeders. I know a lot of people have been buying in down here at around 003, but if you look if you look at the past, and unless unless Steve Reinhardt is going to come out with something that I mean, he's very transparent. Let's get this out of the way. He's very transparent. Like, he will look you in the face and tell you, yep, we're going to reverse split on your head and dilute your head. He will, he's very out there, you know? Like, he tells you how it is. So knowing that, I don't think unless he's been hiding something that we just don't know. I mean, I don't, I don't know what they would be hiding, but he's pretty transparent, so I don't think they're hiding anything. I think we know already what the course of this year's the entire year is just about becoming profitable, cash flow positive. We know they're going to appear on some shows, movies. That's cool, but what got us this 50% plus move or 100% depending on when you bought in. Yeah, buying down here when no one wants it. Pat yourself on the back, by the way, if you're smart enough to buy down here. That is, you made money. Now, if you're an investor, different story. You don't care when you buy. Although I highly suggest buying as low as possible. But like I was saying, the move here was all because of that 1,000 order. That headline is really all it took. And also, don't forget, if you're new to this channel, don't forget that Aitx is slow. People are slow to digest the news. It takes like a day. It can take like a day for people to digest the news. Like, people are slow to react, which is good because whenever we see a headline with the words Aitx and some big number, 1,000, 2,000, 20,000. If 1,000, if let me pull up that PR. Think about this for a second. I don't think I talked about this. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy if you think about it for a second. I mean, headlines. We know headlines can move stock. We know that, but it's interesting that this specific headline, that big round number that people love, 1,000. Here we go. This was 8 days ago. Wow. Yeah, like I said, it took people some time to react to the PR. Oops, I don't know what just happened. This was supposed to go. There we go. Okay, so there it is. There's the headline: unprecedented expansion opportunities. And here you go. What's the first thing you read? New and expansion opportunities from security trade show approaches 1,000 units. That is all it took. That's just 1,000. This company's still growing. 1,000 units. Just that title alone got people, or subtitle, got people excited enough to cause that 50% move. And the fact that they were at a trade show, that helped as well, getting that exposure. But what's the point I'm trying to make is we should be looking out for these kinds of PRs. These are the kind of PRs that move stock. Whenever, like, as soon as you see an Aitx PR, you need to open it and immediately look for the numbers. Like, okay, what did they expand? How many units? Were they at a show of some kind? Boom, that's just buy in at that point if it's cheap. You don't want to just blindly throw money at it, right? You don't want to buy Sybil at 6 cents just because they come out with a PR. As long as it's at the bottom and it hasn't made a big move yet, then you're not chasing. Then go for it. But that is what to look out for. Like, I've known this stock for a while now. Anytime they come out with these big numbers, it moves, and it's incredible because it moves like 50 to 100%, sometimes 300%. So that's what you should be looking out for moving forward. Like, as soon as you wake up in the morning, if you wake up before market open, look to see if ATX got any PR and see if there's some big numbers and put it in a limit order and sit on it at that point. And another thing to look out for, if you're savvy, if you're a little astute, the next time Steve Reinhardt and Aitx goes to a security trade show or any show of any kind, then we know that there's a chance that if they're at a show, event, whatever you want to call it, there's a chance that they might get some big we might get a headline like this, and it's gonna send it. And like I just said, people are slow to react, so you can get in right away before everyone else realizes, oh my god, what's happening? 2,000 orders. Like I said, 1,000 orders. That's small. That's small. That's small. Small apples. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it small apples. That's nothing. That's just the beginning, if anything. So I implore you, if you don't forget what I just said in this video, it's pretty important, right? Like think about that for a second. If you know if you know the company's press release strategy, if you know what headlines move the stock, and you know ahead of time, hey, Steve Reinhardt just said on Twitter that he's going to go to another show event, and there's going to be exposure. I mean, you know that, hey, there might be a chance for another run coming soon when Steve Reinhardt and the team goes over to that show. And we also know he likes to move on TV appearances. Apparently, that's happened as well. So knowing the press release strategy that is really how I make money. If I'm being honest with you, it's a combination of where are buyers stepping in? Where is this the cheapest? I don't care. Buyers are stepping in here, but is it the cheapest here? No. So that already does. We're not buying here because it doesn't make sense. Yes, buyers are stepping in clearly, but is it at the cheapest point possible? No, it is not. So it doesn't even meet the criteria for a buy. In order for it to meet a criteria for a buy, it has to come back down under 003. Number two, ideally, we don't get caught in some dilution. And number three, there's some catalyst coming up, be it a show, some headline that moves it. That's really the criteria. It's really that simple, and it's weird, right? Like, how many indicators do you see on my chart? Okay, we have the MACD here, but it's not even. I don't even use it. Like, where is it the cheapest? Okay, down here at 0025. So I'm just gonna set a limit order down there and sit on it. And is the cheapest down here? This is where buyers accumulate. This is where buyers are buying, but the accumulation is down here. The accumulation is what keeps it from dropping lower. I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, look, I see things the way I see things. I could be wrong. Maybe I see things differently. I don't know, but definitely look for 0025. Keep up with Steve Reinhardt and his Twitter. That's what I do. Like every day, I just look to see, like, hey, is there anything new happening? Oh wow, okay, we got something coming up that might move it. So hey, maybe it's time to buy in. Oh, it's not cheap yet, but I'll wait and sit on my limit order, and rinse and repeat. There's been 1, 2, 3 times already down here when we got into double zeros, low double zeros. There's been 3 runs now. One 300 percenter. I think this one came down as low as what, 0025, and ran to. Here's another 100 percenter. This came down as low as what, 0021, and then it hit another. Yeah, it was another 100, like a little over. Yeah, about 100%, 125%. Like, and what did we do, guys? We just sit back and wait. Patience really does pay. That is what I've learned in the 3 years that I've been running this channel. Back in the moon market days, I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know what I was doing in the moon market days because I was new to the market, like a lot of people, I'm sure. But I didn't know what I was doing. I was just chasing. I was chasing one penny stock after another. Oh my god, this other stock just ran 300%. Let me jump in that one. Oh my god, this other stock is running. Let me jump in that one. And just kind of, you guys, some of you have been a part of that. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. Mainly because that doesn't happen anymore. Those were interesting times back in 2021. But yeah, 2020, 2021. Ooh, but now, we adapt. We get better at trading, at recognizing what moves stock, and I don't know. That's it. That's it for the video. That's been the journey really with Aitx, is learning from your mistakes, not chasing bags, and waiting for it to bottom out. Hopefully you learned something from this. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, but definitely the most powerful thing when it comes to trading stock is knowing when to buy and what the stock's press release strategy is. I'll see you in the next one.